Music City Spotlight. Cool. Let's just do it. Music City Spotlight. Eric Bolander is here, who just released Postcards to Myself. You write to yourself?
I do all the time.
Right?
In my head, at least.
Yeah. Hey, play us the songs. Play me one of your songs, man. Let's get right into it.
This is a new one, actually not on the album, so I just wrote it a couple weeks ago. So.
Heard.
It's called The Road. Long and out of touch. I never minded all that much. I guess I beat you to that punch. I guess I beat you to that punch. Time's got a hold on me. Won't let go. Won't let go. Never mind what I say. You understand when you get that way. My soul is dead when there ain't no hope. My soul is dead when there ain't no hope. Time's got a hold on me. It won't let go. It won't let go. Somehow I'm in trouble now, so let me go. Lord, let me go. It won't let go. It won't let go. It won't let go. It won't let go.
Nice. So that's what, last week? Last week, something like that?
Couple weeks.
Nice.
Still got another verse I want to throw in there, but
How many songs are you writing a week?
it depends on what week you ask me.
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes I'll knock 2 or 3 songs out in maybe 2 or 3 days, and then sometimes I'll go a month and have 2 or 3 sort of parts recorded on my phone or ideas, and I'll go back to them.
Yeah, and then do it the next month.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you're an art teacher.
Yeah, high school art teacher. I do graphic arts and
That's great.
photography, drawing, whatever.
Isn't it great that you can have tattoos and be a teacher now? Because you got 2 full sleeves.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
I think it's great. Like at workplaces as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And it's nothing, it's all, kind of family related or childhood memories. It's nothing. I don't have like a swastika or some like naked woman or something really bad and tasteless,
Yeah. Well, when did you start getting tattoos?
Actually, my first one was this one on my forearm. Kind of abstract bird. That was when I was 27. So I was older, I waited a
Well, people didn't. It was different. How old are you now?
35.
Yeah. I mean, even just those 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It was still, I don't know. It was looked at differently.
Yeah, this is true.
It was, well, I was going to talk about like jobs and all that, but won't go into that. Sure. What's your address? I'm just kidding.
What's your social security number again? Your routing number?
What, like, so you live in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So you're primarily like a country musician?
I don't know.
Singer-songwriter?
I let people put me out. I'm a lead singer for a rock band too.
Right, you were saying.
Alcatraz Shakedown.
Yeah.
Which is a big influence on my solo work. I feel, I'm hesitant to say country because of the current state of country music.
Which is?
Bro country and, like...
Like what?
I hate names.
Let's name some names here. It doesn't matter. They're famous.
Luke Bryan, can't stand.
Really? Don't know who that is. See,
that's good that you don't.
I don't even know. I don't care.
But I think people like Chris Stapleton and Sturgill Simpson and Jason
They're great.
Isbell, they're bringing out some like traditional, genuine country music. There's some people kind of
they're definitely
on the radar. John Moreland is amazing. He's a big influence on me. He's one of the best songwriters I think that's come out in the last 5 years. And then there's some local people to me back home, like the Rooster's Crow and the Brown Minks and Josh Nolan and
sure.
A handful of people that have influenced me. Justin Wells used to sing with Fifth on the Floor. Now he does solo work. There's just a lot of people out there that have influenced me, in a positive way. So if I'm country in that perspective, I'm perfectly fine saying I'm a country artist. Yeah,
me too. There's a whole range of things that I like musically.
Mm-hmm.
But you're from this part of the world that produces country. You know what I mean?
True.
Must be in the air.
Yeah, and I'm from Eastern Kentucky too. So I grew up, around bluegrass music, and then I kind of my teenage years were Nirvana and Alice in Chains and Soundgarden. So I kind of rebelled away from that, and then I got in the last 5 or 6 years I started.
Country's great, dude. Country's great, and I never realized how much I liked it until I moved here. Until I actually saw country, not just what I heard or saw on the radio or the internet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree. I think any music, even rap, hip hop, anything that's genuine, I appreciate it. Whether I like it.
I think hip hop's one of the music. Yeah, hip hop's one of the futures of music.
Sure.
I think it'll be something like jazz. It'll become something sophisticated. And more you get musicians like myself who, while practicing music, are willing to play that music and pursue that music and think about it in terms of composition and really take it seriously. And the performers that are performing this music are now actual very good instrumentalists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's almost like the vocals for that kind of music, I feel like a lot of the times they have perfect pitch. And when they don't have perfect pitch, they sound bad. But when they do have perfect pitch, when you can sing, talk, like Tupac used to do that.
Oh,
Tupac, I think I was thinking that yesterday. I was like, I wonder if he has had perfect pitch.
Who knows, man? I don't know. Tupac, I respect that whole genre of rap.
I feel like that's hip hop. I feel like he defined it. Not him necessarily. There's a lot of great early hip hop. Actually, there's a lot of it. A lot of different groups. Yeah, the other day I found out about the Far Side. You know who they are?
Mm-hmm.
PH, Far Side, CY. Well, they're great. It blew my mind. Anyways, I just think it's one of the futures. But I think the same thing about country. But like you were saying, sincere country.
Yeah.
And
genuine.
And interestingly enough, you can. I've been talking about this every week for some reason. But interestingly enough, you go back to old blues and old country music, like real country music, like good country music and good blues music. There's that parallel between black and white, right?
Oh, sure, yeah. Cultures have intersected through certain types of music.
But the music is great. It's just a parallel. That's all, And there's some similarities between the music too, like the storytelling, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Storytelling and the not just storytelling, but the emotional attachment to the stories. I think is very important in both those areas.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens now with the parallel between what black music became and white music became, or what country and blues became and turned into. But now that a lot of that racial nonsense is not as prevalent, or might not even exist within musicians. You know what I mean?
Sure.
there's like a culture, you know? There's a culture to musicians, but like dedicated, like people that are like doing this. Like you and me, like on our days off, we're doing this.
Yeah.
We're trying to do something with music just because at the end of the day, at least we had fun.
Yeah, true.
At least we love it. Like Mondays is a good day. I love Mondays. For me, this is when I do the podcast.
Well, thanks for having me down, man.
Thanks for coming over. Hey, play us another song. I'm sorry, I'm babbling. I always start babbling.
This is on the album. It's called Power to Survive.
Cool.
I used to be a soldier, looking down on myself. I knew I could hold her, me, nobody else. Look at me, Mom, I could fly, hold my wings out high. Just wish I had the time to tell Daddy goodbye. It's always getting colder, love passes by. We'll have to get stronger, power to survive. Power to survive. Winter's gone and summer's gone. Out of nowhere we know trees are spent through very last seeds on a dry dirt with no hope. Look at me, Mom, I can fly. Out of nowhere I know. Hold my hand and we will walk down the unmarked dirt road. It's always getting colder, love passes by. We'll have to get stronger, power to survive. Power to survive. It's always getting colder, love passes by. We'll have to get stronger, power to survive. Power to survive.
Nice. I think we got the mic placing now.
All right, great.
Sorry, I keep moving it, but
takes a couple songs though.
I mean, when you got to hear what sound somebody is making,
sure.
You know, and what parts of their body or parts of their guitar are resonating, and I don't know. That's what you choose to pick up. I mean, art recording as a whole, you know.
Yeah, it's not something I can. I mean, we did our band did our first album on L at home, had it mastered somewhere else, but our guitar player Steven, he did all the
recording,
the tracking, the mixing, all of that. So
how'd it come out?
It's a headache. It came out great, but he hated it for about a year.
Really?
Because he worked on it so many hours, you know.
Yeah.
So recently he's got back to listen to it again. He's like, man, this is really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, you have to learn, you know?
Sure.
And it takes all those hours of just trying, and yeah, it does take it really takes like a good record. If you're gonna, how did you record it? Did you like individual tracks?
Yeah, we tracked everything. We did scratch tracks and then did drum, bass,
then over
rhythm,
it,
vocals, lead, all that.
Yeah. Well, that type of mixing takes forever because you could go anywhere with it because all the tracks are clean.
Sure.
You could do anything with it. So
he did a lot of research. I mean, he put man hours in. I'll tell you that. Like, he put time into it. It turned out great. We were all happy, but of course he just
remember the days.
Removed himself.
Not like remember the days when bands would record the whole thing in one spot in like 2 hours.
Yeah, right.
And then think about what that did. Think about what that does to mixing. And I'm only bringing it up because that's how we recorded Jesse's record, because they were here in one night. Boom.
There you go.
It's a matter of like we don't have the time to be going back and forth, between Kentucky and Nashville, Louisville, right? That's where you guys are at. Lexington, sorry. But so they're sitting in the same spot, and last night I was feeling a little under pressure because they were coming over to overdub some stuff, right? Of the bass and keys, and I was feeling a little under pressure. I'm like, man, I don't have any of the tracks. Like they're just all just bare still, completely. They don't sound like. I mean, you could record to it, but the kick, Sherry's kick is her heel.
Yeah.
That's what I mic'd. So all I did was I took the one session that I did start working on, exported the session data, imported it into every single one, and boom, all of them are mixed just like that because they're all in the same spot.
Right.
You know what I mean? No one moved. Everything like theoretically, and then it works, and then I just adjust individually a little bit.
Sure.
And that was great. And I was like, I couldn't imagine like that's just it's just so wonderful. Just takes off all the stress of like what your friend did. What's his name? Your guitarist?
Steven.
Yeah, what Steven did. My God. And then
Yeah.
for a year, of course he hated it. Yeah, I bet he couldn't even stand the sound of anything of it by the end.
Hated it. Of course, we played a lot of songs live, but just didn't listen to the record for a long time. I'd say close to a year.
Yeah, when it came out.
Yeah. And then we got back to it, but you I don't know, you changed maybe style or the way you write music, and just things change over time. So
yeah, and then by the time you record the next record, you should be sounding different, right?
We're in the process of recording another record right now.
What if you tried that thing about like just stay in one spot and do it in 2 hours?
Just do 2 hours. Go out to a cabin. We talked about going out to a cabin somewhere, take some acoustic guitars, and just write a whole album.
You could.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if you're teaching, you got the whole summer off.
Right, exactly.
How long do you have off?
Well,
how many weeks?
8 weeks, pretty much.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's the way it should be.
It is pretty nice, It's a nice benefit.
Time to, and you have to clear your head, like otherwise you can't. How are you supposed to care for children?
Yeah, right.
You don't have any time to care for yourself.
I know it.
Wow.
So it's going to give me time. I'm actually going on a small tour. Solo tour.
Nice. And, do your students all think you're like a rock star?
Not really.
You got tattoos and a beard.
It doesn't matter what you do. You can only impress a teenager so much. They're so hipster and they know everything. So
yeah, they know how to use their phones better and all
right,
that.
everything. They're just like, yeah, okay. Well, he's kind of cool, I guess.
I
don't try to be the cool guy. I just try to be down to earth with them, man. They're gonna know who I am and get a little bit of my personality and character, and if they're down with that, that's cool, but I don't want to be the cool guy. I think there's some folks that in our profession, fortunately not at our school, but I've seen people in our profession try to be cool, and I'm like, just be yourself, relate to someone because
but that's in general. That's in life in general. At your job, at the gigs that you do, your bandmates.
Yeah,
be yourself.
A good point. Yeah, just be yourself, and hopefully through teaching the youth, I
teach them that. Yeah.
I just want them.
Yeah, that's what's amazing about teachers and what the power that you guys have. Like you really do have the opportunity. I didn't mean it in that way. Like, you're gonna overthrow. You're gonna get all your students together.
Take over the government.
I meant like the influence. That's a better word that you do have, and like some of the people that have changed me in my life for the better have been my teachers.
Yeah, I agree. Same for me. I had some. I played football when I was young and all through high school, and had some great coaches and teachers that really stuck with me.
And there's people that are like you that should be teaching and aren't because they can't afford whatever their bills are on that, or there's some people that aren't doing it when they should be, right?
Yeah, I agree.
It should be definitely like honored way more than it is.
I appreciate that, man.
Well, could play some of the song.
All right, this is also on the record. It's called "I Get Carried Away." It's kind of about me running away from my wife when we were dating.
Yeah.
Try to be cool and try to act like I really wasn't interested, but in reality, it's about we sometimes run away from things that are good for us, and then it comes full circle, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I get carried away. Didn't see you standing there, holding my hand without a care. But now I do. I can't wish you upon a star. Now this wind carries us far. Might have been. Oh, baby, I'm running away. Oh, baby, I'm running away. When it all comes down the line, sharing the same old fate. Oh, I get carried away. Should've left you where you were. Seems like my mind has turned for the worse. I'm getting old. Didn't see you standing there, holding my hand without a care. But now I do, yeah. Oh, baby, I'm running away. Oh, baby, I'm running away. When it all comes down the line, sharing the same old fate. Oh, I get carried away. Oh, baby, I'm running away. Yeah. Oh, baby, I'm running away. Yeah. When it all comes down the line, sharing the same old fate. Oh, I get carried away. Oh, I get carried away.
Cool. Get carried away.
Thanks.
Well, so what else is up to? So I know you're doing your own stuff, and then you're in a band.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We like I said, we're in the process of finishing up an album, so we're probably gonna write a couple more songs this summer and try to get that out in the fall sometime.
And then go tour. Do you ever do any touring?
Not really. I mean, we've traveled a little bit, but not so much full on.
I mean, you got Nashville here.
Yeah,
you know,
true,
just 3.5 hours away.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to do some weekend gigs. We're all like, we're all a little older. We all have careers and families and stuff like that. So
do you have kids?
No, but I actually have a baby girl on the way.
Yeah,
so
how many
my
months?
wife's pregnant. October, so it's due in October.
Oh my God! So she's super pregnant out there.
Right.
That's how you don't want to leave her out there that long.
Right.
Oh wow! What's that like?
She's doing great. Oh, I mean, of course, I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I meant through your perspective.
Oh, it's pretty awesome. I'm excited, and she seems to be doing great with it. She's had a good pregnancy, and I guess related to some other folks that we've heard stories from. But
there's definitely some. Sometimes it doesn't go well, and it's sad. It's true, but
she's been. It's been great, and we got to see Ava. Ava's her name.
Ava.
Got to see her. Was it about 2.5-3 weeks ago? So we get to go back in a week or so to get some more images.
Nice.
It was cool, man.
I bet.
It was one of the weirdest, and craziest and awesome feelings ever. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I wonder if I'll ever have kids.
Maybe one day.
Maybe. I don't know.
little musicians run around. Start your own family band.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah. What was the Partridge Family?
How dare you turn me to the dark side?
Send you a bus.
I'm happy burning the candle at both ends.
Right.
Well, man, you play us another song, I guess.
Yeah, sure, man. This is I didn't really have a single, so to speak, but this is kind of the single from the album. And if you YouTube it, Honeysuckle, Eric Bolander, of course, my name, but you'll see me playing it with a drummer on a balcony in downtown Lexington, which is kind of cool.
Was it like a video or live?
It's a live video. It's called
cool.
the Balcony TV.
With a drummer.
Which is kind of an international kind of deal. And
Is it?
Somebody
Cool.
started one in Kentucky, and I'm not sure how many different states have them, but there's a lot of different countries that have it. So it's kind of a newer thing, I think, for the states.
Oh wow! So like anybody that has a balcony and is willing to record up there, they can submit video or footage or.
Well, no, it's a person I know, Julian. His stepdaughter's in a band and does a lot of music and stuff in town, but somehow he got connected with the Balcony TV folks, and they started the Kentucky Balcony TV. So
Nice.
It's actually through a source that represents your area, whether it's your city or state or something like that.
Is it a balcony or a roof? Like
well, from the videos I've seen, it's
looks
just about anywhere that's slightly above other places. You know, it could be a roof, it could be a balcony. You know, it's kind of the idea is, hey, we're outside. This is live music.
I thought what it was like they were trying to recreate the Beatles rooftop thing, and just like everyone just started doing videos like that.
Right. That would be awesome. You should start that here.
I don't want to.
But no, it's a really cool thing. So Balcony TV has its own website, but it was cool, and you know the sound was really good. It turned out it was a nice day.
Nice.
So, but hopefully that kind of picks up a little bit for Kentucky. You know. So we have a lot of talent. I mean, artists and musicians.
Good
there.
stuff thus far.
Yeah.
You know?
Thanks, man. Well, this is so back to the song. It's Honeysuckle.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. Wake up, go ahead and pour yourself another cup, all alone. Lay it all out there on the tabletop till I get home. Honey, let go. You to wander away from my home. I can't save you from this road. Oh, let go. Honey, let go. Breaking up. Didn't hear what you said before. I love you. Lit up. Try not to stay before the waters rise and swallow. Chain it up for the one thing you love the most. It's all a game. Being tough used to only be a man's game. I can't play. Honey, let go. Oh, let go. Honey, let go of my soul. Want you to my home. I can't save you from this road.
honey, let go. Nice, dude. I think we got a good recording out of that. That was cool. And then the whole thing was tight. How'd you feel about it?
Felt pretty good. I screwed up part of it, but it's all
whatever.
It's a perfectionist in me, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Well, you're an artist and you care about what you're making, for sure.
But I enjoy some of those little discrepancies when I hear it from people that are, professional recording artists, and then you hear it.
Something, yeah.
Like
I love
someone
it.
as mainstream and famous as Adele.
I like to see how they. Yeah, I like that she doesn't auto-tune herself.
No, of course,
there are imperfections.
There's some pitch correction here and there. It's just standard, industry standard, right? But the fact that they allow...
Which is why we're not part of the industry, right? Personally. Because the other day someone told me, like, oh, you're not trying to be part of the music industry? No. I'm not trying...
Maybe inadvertently.
Like, I'm doing music. I'm practicing music business. That's different, but the industry is like the group of people that shape... whatever industrialism and pump out a product,
right?
And the product,
that's true.
Product can be better if it's musicians running the show.
I agree.
I
agree.
And like this kind of thing, it's like anyone that hears it, they hear it like a live thing. That's how they hear it. Even if I mix it and all that, I mean, they know what's up. They know we're just like in front of each other in like a living room. They see the pictures too.
Yeah.
That's what the picture always is. You like in a room, like with your guitar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they know it's a live thing, and then like you don't have to worry about whether. I think I'm like overthinking something right now because it's because last week. Okay, and I should say it because I didn't put out a podcast last week because the band that I recorded, we did sound check and they sounded great. And then when the recording started, or the podcast started, she moved her body, and her vocal mic was not picking up her vocals enough.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, but I couldn't hear it because I don't have a whole separate booth where I'm listening to what's being recorded.
Sure.
I'm in the room, like right here. I was like, whatever it was, 3 feet away from her, and I couldn't hear that, whatever it is. You know what I mean? That difference?
Yeah.
So everything sounds fantastic. A bunch of work went into it. I mixed the last 30 minutes, and I'll show it to you. They sound great. Like the whole band, it's grooving and it just sounds real. You know what I mean? Everyone's here in the room and everyone's having a good time. And then all she has to do is come back and overdub her vocals. But she didn't want to. They decided not to, and that's totally up to them. But I think partially it was also that they felt comfortable about some of the mess ups.
Oh, I see.
But I was like, trying to explain to them that it's a live thing.
Yeah.
You still have your records and your CDs, or this is nothing. You know what I mean? This is a podcast.
Well, that's unfortunate, but it's okay.
Yeah, it did bum me out because it was a good podcast, but that is okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Well, I want you to definitely auto-tune me.
I will definitely auto-tune you.
T-Pain level.
This is all I do. A couple EQs, some compression. Sorry, I think I have like allergies because I've been having trouble breathing.
It's the time of year.
Like today. Yeah, it is, right? And Shannon's eye is pink because of allergies, and it is that time of year. But yeah, a couple EQs, some compression, and a little delay sometimes, and like a little reverb. Perfect. That's it. Right? Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Well, play us another song.
I like playing, unplugged and stuff for people too.
It's sometimes fun, right? In the living room.
I played some house shows.
That's some of my favorite stuff.
Sometimes they're the funnest shows.
Some of my favorite stuff is watching like you guys like just in front of like on a sofa or something, Some good times.
Well, cool. I think we got time for one more song. Is that cool?
Of course, that's cool. We could do a couple more. I'm just really thirsty. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick.
Yeah, sure. Let me hold on.
Oh, just talk or play a little bit, whatever. You're still being recorded. love those slow triplets.
All right, so play a song. This is actually my album, Postcards of Myself. Majority of it's full instrumentation.
Right. Yeah.
One or two songs may not have full percussion, but there's bass and some strings on some songs, banjo. But this song I'm gonna play is the only one that's just me and guitar. So you're hearing it just like it is on the album.
So what's on the album? Yeah.
Yeah, it's called To Fall It All. Back up in the woods, home by myself. I felt free, felt alive, I felt something else. The coyote screams, I hear the wind oh so well. Still can't bring it back into this lonesome hell. Had a chance to fall head over heels, and love is a chance to fall apart. Said a chance to fall head over heels, and love is a chance to fall at all. Fall at all. Fall at all. I'm trying to survive the institution's grip. I guess I'll be fine when the maker's mark is set. Calculating my loss from a battered old map. The faded words haven't done me in just yet. Had a chance to fall head over heels, and love is a chance to fall apart. Said a chance to fall head over heels, and love is a chance to fall at all. Fall. Will it bring my back and leave me on my own? Fall till we get back up on our own. Had a chance to fall head over heels, and love is a chance to fall at all. Chance to fall head over heels, and love is a chance to fall at all. Said a chance to fall head over heels, and love is a chance to fall apart. Said a chance to fall head over heels, and love is a chance to fall at all. To fall at all. Fall at all.
Nice.
Thanks.
Hey, what's your favorite song that you've ever written?
Oh, jeez. You know, I mean, there's so many that I've not recorded, I think. But, you know, honestly, right now, it's probably Honeysuckle. I feel like it comes off the way I planned on it.
I'm sorry, I'm just this. Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah. Just
Honeysuckle right now, you know, probably
Yeah.
the flavor of the week.
Yeah, it was actually. It was. Yeah, that's the one that you. Was that in 3?
Yeah, 6/8.
6/8. Yeah. No, I like that.
Yeah.
I love it when people play in 3.
Yeah,
it's I don't
it's
know
got
what
a different
it is.
feel to it, you know.
Yeah, it
but
does.
on the record, as far as the record goes, that song came off. My buddy Derek sings with a band called the Rooster's Crow, and he did backing vocals for me on that. And an orchestra director at work, Emmy, she did viola on the song for me.
Cool.
So it really
viola and backups.
Yeah, it really translated well.
I did like that song a lot here. I wonder what it sounds like. Well, thanks for the record.
Yeah,
I'll definitely hear it in the car. Absolutely. Have you ever thought about consider putting it on a pen drive or on a flash drive?
Just to hand out or sell? Or?
Yeah, no, to hand out. Like tape it to the CD.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, like put MP3 versions of it? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Buy a little cheap, like a $2 pen drive.
Yeah, right.
Put them in there. You know, sell it.
That's a good idea. I mean,
sell it for $12 so that they could pay for it. Be like, oh yeah, $12 if you want it with the pen drive.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. They do like disc makers is who I go through, or CD Baby is also part of that. But they do download cards too, though.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Kind of cool too.
Those are cool, actually.
But the pen drive is, the jump drive, thumb drive, whatever you call it. But yeah, that's a good idea too.
I think that's the best idea.
That is pretty good. You should market that.
Oh, right? Are you kidding me? How do you think we're doing this record, man?
There we go.
We're recording the Kickstarter today for the record, and we're gonna make it. I'm gonna like grease my hair back.
There you go.
And it's gonna be really like a car salesman. Pen drive.
Yeah, there you go. I like
just kidding. That's actually something my friend who was on the podcast a couple weeks ago, Chris Ketchum, said that to me. He's like, you should make the Kickstarter just like that, like a car, like make it look like you're not serious. With
the big what are those monsters with the fans on them?
Oh, I'll do that myself. Yeah, like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You like that show?
Exactly.
Dude,
yes, I do like
that show. But I'm learning some good moves.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're doing, and that's kind of like what I'm spreading out to other musicians, just suggesting it because I think that's the future. Because
that's cool.
You can't always, I don't know, we're trying to figure out what to monetize, right, as musicians, and you can't prevent people from sharing something anymore.
No,
on
that's
the
true.
internet.
No, that's true. I mean, I think data and file saving is still it still needs to get caught up because MP3 will never, or not never, but does not sound quite as good quality as a WAV file.
Which is why I'm putting it on a pen drive.
Exactly.
4 gigabytes, man. There's gonna be the MP3. There's gonna be the WAV. There's gonna be videos that we take on our iPhone. There's gonna be songs that we haven't released. There's gonna be songs that have been on podcasts.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I like it. He's like, yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I like the pen drive idea, you know?
All right, so I said,
here's what we monetize. We get the wood, we buy them in wood, and we sign them. And I'm saying, you could do that too, because you could buy 250 of them for like $500, whatever it is. I wrote them down, but
nice.
So think about it. Just sign them, and then only sell them for $50. You know what I mean? Or $25 on the internet.
Right. I like it.
I don't know. But yeah.
Future.
Go on a rant about that.
Solving world problems right here. Music City Spotlight podcast. Solving the world's problems.
Solving the world's. Well, you know what else I had this idea for? And this is gonna be silly. And it's like I'm not gonna solve the world's problems with this. I'm just saying. I had this idea because of this pen drive thing and having researched how much they cost, and I had no idea that they had terabyte pen drives now.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh my god, dude! I had no idea.
It's insane.
In high school, I was buying them for 512 MBs.
Yeah, right.
For like $70.
Exactly.
Oh my god, terabyte.
I have one that's let's see, what is it, 32 gig, and I thought that was pretty sizable.
Yeah.
It's like fire resistant and waterproof.
It's amazing. It makes food.
Yeah, you're right. It's a microwave.
Cleans water.
It does as a microwave. Puts a protective field around me when it's hooked to my keys.
Well, here was my idea, right? So, coming from Boston, I met some people from MIT. I know I have like some sort of I could get a hold of some kid from MIT, right? So here's my idea. I talk to someone at MIT, and then have them make a little device that sole purpose is to read information off of flash drives.
Yeah.
Now you could put the equivalent of 5 master's degrees in there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the equivalent, and just put it in PDF, and then have like a code that just translates it to like 10 different languages, and you could potentially send this off to places in the world that don't have the internet, and just give them that. And it wouldn't be that hard. Just something that would just read it off, and then just like a little box, and then doesn't necessarily display it on the box. Actually, I was thinking an LED light, because that lasts forever. An LED light that shoots off like a little thing like onto a wall or the floor, and it just basically reads the document. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like a little projector, because
sure.
projectors are getting there. If you're just projecting like text, that's easy.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Especially with LEDs.
Yeah.
Nice. Be like R2D2.
And then
like a miniature R2D2.
Just a little flash drive reader, you know, and then they still have the flash drive, and they could exchange information and do whatever they want.
Borrow and all that.
Yeah, and share. Yeah, exactly. And then the Kickstarter could like just pay for it just to have it made, and then you give all those to a organization that's already working overseas, and then they'd have them distribute them. Something like that. I don't know if I'll go through it, but I'm just putting it out there if anyone wants to do it.
I like it.
You know what I mean?
It's like it's like Tom's shoes on Red Bull.
It's like what? What's
Tom's. You ever heard of Tom's?
No.
Shoe company. Supposedly he donates shoes to Africa.
Oh,
There's a whole nother set of arguments for that. But anyway, I was trying to make a parallel there, but
oh man,
I screwed it.
Congratulations on your baby.
Thank you so much.
October, right?
October.
You got so much to look forward to.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Excited. All right, well, I'm going to play one more song.
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
last time I said it was my last song.
Oh, no, you're welcome.
I'm going to play one more.
Oh, you're welcome.
This is on the album.
We're actually at 48 minutes, so this is perfect. We'll be around an hour.
This is probably, we talked about genre,
Yeah.
What Am I, and this is probably the most country song on the album.
Do it. You're in Nashville, my friend. Oh, yeah, that's country.
Leaving on a Sunday, I gotta go and get paid. Gotta make sure find my thrill. Think I'm swimming one day, I'm drowning by Friday. Need once more to get my fill. Oh, well, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you do it right. Don't wanna hold you down, just wanna hold you tight. I make things the right way. I know it's a long stay, but I believe we'll be alright. Maybe this time around I'll have my feet on the ground, and I know for sure we'll be alright. Oh, we're damned if you do, damned if you do it right. Don't wanna hold you down, just wanna hold you tight. Oh, well, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you do it right. I don't wanna hold you down, just wanna hold you tight. Oh, well, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you do it right. I don't wanna hold you down, just wanna hold you tight. Oh, well, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you do it right. Yeah. I don't wanna hold you down, just wanna hold you tight.
Dude, you should belch it out more. That sounds great. You have a lot of power in your voice.
Thanks a lot, man.
You should do that a lot.
You know, in my band,
you do that because it's rocking?
We do that
nice.
A lot. Yeah, and, you know, solo stuff. Some of the solo stuff I do, too.
That was powerful. Well,
man, I can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough for having me.
Any shows or anything? You said you got your. So
actually, yes. So my record's on iTunes. Look me up on. I'm sending your volume off my pickup. I know. And I'm not even plugged in.
Yeah.
Habit. But anyway, yeah. So Eric Bolander Music on Facebook.
We'll tag this postcards to myself.
Please, and
probably even take a picture of this actually and put it up on Facebook like that.
Man. Twitter. I'm on Twitter, on Instagram, and YouTube. The album's on iTunes, like I said. Spotify.
Eric Bolander, postcards to myself. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ain't nothing in my way but the cake, nigga. Ain't nothing in my way but the cake. Word. Ain't nothing in my way. Nothing. Shit, nothing but the cake. As I roll by, pick it up. And I look up in his face. I say, Ben Frank, I love you. My nigga, you 100. I'm 100 too, yeah. I'm a young nigga, I hate getting money. Yeah. I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit. Man, I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit, man. I'm on my young nigga shit. My young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit. Yeah. Money to the ceiling. Tryna stack it high till it break the building. Nah, I don't talk a lot, but I learned to know money talks a lot. Okay, all my niggas on the block, posted like that stop sign on the block. Okay, well really won't fuck with cops. That's snitches in the hood, so we call them cops. And we blame and connect the dots. Connect four, that's a headshot. I need a bottle of the vodka dog. Wait, hey, let me go and get the hand dog. Money on Sonic, no hedgehog. Leap into that shit, something like a frog. And I get that shit off like a motherfucking backline roll. Word. Ain't nothing in my way. Shit, nothing but the cake. As I roll by, pick it up. And I look up in his face. I say, Ben Frank, I love you. My nigga, you 100. I'm 100 too, yeah. I'm a young nigga, I hate getting money. Yeah. I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit. Man, I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit, man. I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit, man. I'm on my young nigga shit. Yeah, I caught the ball, and like NASA, I took off. I'm gone in the wind like some kush smoke. I'm new in town looking for no. Shawty looking at me like she no. Told her come over, we can do the do. Like a toilet, I spoil it. We dip into Paris on a private, and I'm higher than highest. Yes, and I'm all about a flip, increasing my profit. Yo, girl been here jacking, but she talk just like Jocelyn, so I cannot do that. Like the he verse the Bobcats. At the line taking shots like I play for the Bobcats Club night, nigga. What? Ain't nothing in my way. Shit, nothing but the cake. As I roll by, pick it up. And I look up in his face. I say, Ben Frank, I love you. My nigga, you 100. I'm 100 too, yeah. I'm a young nigga, I hate getting money. Yeah. I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit. Man, I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit, man. I'm on my young nigga shit. I'm on my young nigga shit, man. I'm on my young nigga shit.
Hey, that was Vito with Love That EP. It's out now. Look for it in, iTunes and the standard. Look for his website, which I'll tag. Also look forward to Music City Spotlight's first record with JT and the Kentucky Brushfire. It's going to be 4 gigabytes. It's going to have a whole ton of content. You can share it. You can put it on your computer. You could do whatever you want. It's a flash drive. It's going to be a ton of content on it. Thanks for listening.